As a married couple living in the most expensive city in Canada, there are lots of things we do to reduce our living costs. This is our grocery budget challenge. This last week on the budget challenge was overall pretty good. We were grateful for not having to ration milk and for still having decaffeinated black tea to enjoy. And we were happy with the variety in the 5-bean medley. It was also a bit of a blur. We're in a routine that we've adapted to where I start stuff, like washing and soaking the beans, washing and cooking the rice, and making bread dough. And my husband finishes it off, like cooking the beans, portioning out the rice, and shaping or cutting the bread. We also cook the beans longer and experience slightly less gas. We've read many tips on further reducing it, and we're excited to try. We also went to lunch with my in-laws. They treated us to sushi and gave us some spices, and a flip book with scriptures. Later in the week, I battled some serious snack cravings, including my usual butter Parmesan corn spaghetti craving. But I got through them with the help of my husband, who used the last third cup of popcorn for a yummy snack, and many hugs. I didn't think it would be a big deal, but now I can't imagine going through the tough time that us women go through every month without having an assortment of comforting snacks. So I hope to plan better next month. Another difficulty was running out of caffeinated black tea and rationing our fruit and veg because we didn't have that much. With our beans, we still have a serving of veg at every meal, but we need more variety and volume, so we'll be focusing on that this week. We also lost one onion that went bad. Highlights this week were sardines with rice on toast, topped with lemon juice, salmonberry juice date rolls, tuna mac and cheese with green beans and red onions, our hot dogs, chocolate chip sugar buns, the biggest loaf of bread we ever made, our Jonah Gold apple, and our beef with onions and peppers. Looking back, almost all of our meals were highlights, but this week wasn't easy. We're just happy we got through the week and we're excited for the next. This week we'll be doing our pantry check on Wednesday instead of our usual Thursday because we want to capture a deal at Shoppers that we heard about in the comments that ends today. And we want to check out the flyer early, but we'll finalize the plan tomorrow. So we went through about this much sugar. This is our old flour. We still have a little bit. Okay, we still probably have about a pound. Oftentimes we need a lot, so we just pull from the big one. This is our big flour, 10 kilograms. We probably went through 1 kilogram. We still have some sugar back here as well. We went through one 750 milliliter jar of rice. We have but a few chocolate chips left, and our levels of everything else baking-wise are the same. In this pantry, we still have quite a few coffee filters. Some coffee, Starbucks coffee, no caffeinated black tea, a little bit of decaffeinated black tea. Our herbal tea levels are around the same, but I've replaced my regular caffeinated black tea with the milk oolong, so our milk oolong levels are very low. Our peanut levels have remained basically the same. They're just very low for both of these containers. Bean-wise, we still have some 5-bean medley. We still have some lentils. We still have our pot barley and our date levels. We have 4 bottles of olive oil left. That's the same as last time. And we also have 3 rolls of paper towel left, same as last time as well. Our salt levels have remained the same. They're still quite low. We still have 1 tin of sardines. Our oat levels and our pasta levels. We have roughly, this is not a full box. Actually, there's still quite a lot in here. Maybe we have around 2 pounds. We've used our ginger and we still have some garlic. Our honey levels are the same, and so are rice vinegar levels. This is just an empty curry container for the instructions. So we have some new additions. We've been given some Dutch Indonesian spices. We have nasi and bami. And our spices, we've used a little bit of everything, but we need to refill our onion powder. Our olive oil levels, right now, they are roughly here. So we used about this much olive oil this week. And our chili oil level, right about here. Okay, we also still have 1 red onion that I was wanting to pickle and 2 potatoes. We also have this bread box and we have a couple buns up here. Now into the fridge. So we still have some eggs. We've got 3 eggs at the moment. We've got a chocolate bun, beef fat, our salmonberry jam. Hopefully it's still good, we'll have to check. We have our green curry paste. We've almost finished this jar. We have our gochujang, cooked lentils, more sweet buns, more lentils, beef with peppers. Ooh, our beef. Oh, special moment for the beef. And this is our rice back here. And we've got some sliced bread into the veggie drawer. 1 carrot. Still 1 carrot. Probably not tomorrow. To the fruit drawer. I don't know why I opened it. Our cheese drawer. Empty shelf. And we still have lots of Dijon mustard and better than bouillon. Our sriracha level, our ketchup level, pasta sauce. Yep, still good. See, I put the little date right there. Our yeast level. And I defrosted some salmonberry juice for tomorrow as we don't have any fruit. And our milk levels. And into the freezer. So up here, we have some frozen meat. We have frozen beef bones, frozen raw pork, and frozen primal blend, 1 pound of it. We have an assortment of pre-portioned ham for omelets and for pasta. And on the bottom level, we have some for sandwiches. We have frozen yeast. We have 2 containers of this. We have a couple jars of frozen green curry paste, a little bit of frozen gravy, and we have 1 jar of frozen pizza sauce, some frozen applesauce, and we have finally gone through our jar of frozen peppers and onions that we had here. And we have a few frozen red onions. Down here on the bottom level, these are our veggie scraps. They went up ever so slightly. These are our salmon berries. I was gonna say beloved salmon berries, but I didn't want to sound weird. These are our huckleberries, blue huckleberries and red huckleberries. We have a few walnuts, and we have quite a few ripe frozen bananas. And that's it. Okay, let's have a look at our sheets to see what we're working with. So, we're working with 106 for the rest of this month. 106 divided by 3. Let's work from 35. Okay, so we're gonna be looking in our PC Optimum account to look for the deal on eggs and butter at Shoppers Drug Mart. Oh yes, the butter. I wonder if that'll fit, hopefully, because we're gonna be going through the flyers. Today's really to get the eggs, potentially the butter, look through the flyer and write down our options ahead of time, and then tomorrow we will solidify everything. So tomorrow is when we'll do like the true planning, and today is we're doing the pre-planning. Oh, the eggs. Perfect. Yes. We do have a plan in mind already of getting the frozen vegetables that we saw last week. We're hoping to get the large bag so we can have a large amount of vegetables on hand. So we probably will need the butter to make them appetizing. So we're gonna go for this butter. We're gonna make it fit. Who knows what we'll sacrifice. No, we have lots of beans, we'll be okay. We're gonna go for 1 dozen of these eggs, and we're just gonna hope this deal comes back. Okay, next let's go through the Shoppers flyer just to see what else is offered. So this flyer goes until today. It's not looking very promising. Yeah, we won't be wanting anything else from Shoppers. Let's look at the Kins daily specials. Ooh, the 3 for $1 lemons. 3 for $1. That would be so good. 2 for $3 grape tomatoes. That's like pretty good. Okay, so we're thinking that this will not fit in our budget, so we're not gonna write it down as an option. Next, we'll be checking out the Superstore flyer. Okay, the dates, we're looking for more dates, but it's probably not gonna fit this week. The beans, but we're still good on those. $3.49 for avocados. It's a good price, but probably not in the budget. Nope. 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 The Annie's are still on sale. Since we don't have any, that's kind of appealing. We'll put those as an option. Ooh, cilantro. Cilantro is really good. Ooh, seaweed. We heard that helps with gas. I don't think it's gonna fit in our budget this week, so we're not gonna write it down. Nope. 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 Okay, well, that's the Superstore flyer. Let's look at the Walmart flyer. Ooh, okay, chicken drumsticks. Yeah, this might fit. And then we can make broth out of this, and it's like really bony. Okay, so we'll put that as an option. $3.17 a pound, and then it'll be 3 to 4 pounds probably, so $12. So that would be a big part of our budget tomorrow, perhaps, but we'll see if we can make it fit. Ooh, evaporated milk. It's good to have that. It's good to have that. We're gonna put that as an option. $1.52. Back in the day when we still ate frozen fries, this would be a great deal, but we don't for health. Is this cream? Cream. What kind of cream is this? 10% cream. Maybe we could have this instead of our milk for our coffees. We save like $3. We still have milk. Okay, that's a plan. We're thinking about getting this cream. 10% cream. $2.97. This could go towards creamy coffees. Maybe we could, no, we're gonna have butter anyway. Ooh, it's gonna be a very creamy week. Back in the day, we also had these. This would be a good price for it as well. Probably don't settle well in our tummies now either. Corn. We're gonna get other forms of frozen veggies, and I feel like corn is not there, but I think, is this a good price? Butter noodles with corn. Maybe we'll just write it down as an option, you know, it's just an option. Ooh, wow, that's a really good price on yogurt. Put that as an option. $2.24. Okay, so we have 3 pounds of carrots for $2.94. That's good. Add that as an option. It's sort of so low on veggies this week. I guess I'm just like, yeah, all the veggies. They probably won't all fit, but they're all good options. Back in the day, we would have certainly gotten this deal. Almost certainly. Okay, that's all for Walmart. Let's look at Safeway. Oh, the cheese deal. The cheese deal. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure it's the same one, but let's just play it out. 400 grams. It's cheaper than our regular cheese. The cheese deal. Okay. Okay, that's 400 grams, so it's smaller than our regular cheese. But we could get, we probably won't be able to get to, but at least we have that option. $4.44. Oh, we're excited. Yeah. My husband's dancing now. Yeah. Oh, wow. 4 lemons for $4 or Kins. 3 lemons for $1. Ooh, cabbage or rutabaga. I don't think we've ever had a rutabaga in our house. Seems kind of healthy and it's new. What's really nice is if we get it now, I'll for sure cook it. If we get it when we're not on a budget challenge, it will probably rot. So I'm like, ooh, it's an opportunity to learn to cook with it. But we've cooked with the little turnips before, but never with this big one. We're gonna put that as an option. Rutabaga. Oh my gosh, 6 donuts for $8. That's crazy. I don't know why, that just seems so expensive. $10 for the pistachios. Okay, well, and that's that for our pre-shop. Let's shop. We went to Shoppers Drug Mart and got 1 dozen large eggs for $2.99 and 1 pound of unsalted butter for $3.99 for a total of $6.98. Yay, butter! The next day, we went to finish our online browsing. We are back at it, and we're going to finalize our list and see what else they have going on at Superstore and at Walmart, and we'll probably end up going to Persia Foods as well and Kins, because we plan to get 3 lemons for $1. We couldn't get that yesterday, so we'll get that today. Okay, so we'll be working with $35 this week. We'll take out what we got yesterday. So we spent $6.98 for our eggs and butter. So that was $2.99 for eggs and $3.99 for butter, leaving us with $28.02. Okay, this week we have lots of options and we have lots of needs. Okay, so this week we don't need milk. We're probably gonna go for the cream deal or potentially the evaporated milk deal. We'll definitely be wanting frozen mixed veg, or most likely be wanting that, and black tea, and peanut butter, and definitely cheese. And we were hoping for chicken to make into chicken broth and to eat it. Oh yeah, also it would be good to have another fish product as well. I don't know if that's gonna fit, but we're gonna look because we do want a source of omega-3s. We still have one from last week, but ideally we would have eaten that one. So maybe we could just get one more. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so next, let's really strategize here. Okay, from here, we will definitely be getting the 3 lemons at Kin's for $1. That's an amazing deal. Let's look at the frozen vegetables, then let's kind of like peruse the aisles online, like the pantry aisle, the veggies at Superstore and Walmart, potentially. Just kind of have a quick look at everything that's not in the flyer to see what's offered. Actually, though our original plan was frozen vegetables, maybe we'll have a look at those and we'll compare everything with that price in mind. Oh, wow. Okay, Superstore has, ooh, it's even better than last week. $2.96 for 750 grams of mixed vegetables, Green Giant. And it would be a cool time to try this one. This one is also on sale, but this is a better price. So let's add this Green Giant mixed veg to the list. So this is a high priority contender. Okay, and there's a limit of 2. That's interesting. Okay, let's compare this price to this price. $2.96 divided by 750 grams per gram times 1,000. Still more expensive at the sale price than the club size of the no name. Interesting. Corn at $3.50. Corn. No, Walmart had frozen corn for $2.96. Okay, well that's fine. We're flexible with brands. We're trying new things. Oh, they also have corn for $2.96. Just the Green Giant. Might as well go for the brand we know if we have the option. The tater tots are looking appetizing. I feel like tater tots might give us a tummy ache. That's probably not gonna make the list. Okay, that's all we're gonna look at for the frozen veg at Superstore. Frozen veg at Walmart. This is a good deal. We'd probably want to try a small pack first of the great value natural California style mixed vegetables. $2.96 here as well for the Green Giant mixed vegetables. Potentially without a limit. It's not the best price we've ever seen for them, but it's a good one. Okay, well, we have some good options. Next, let's look at chicken. It's your chicken. That's the brand. $2.97 a pound. This is on sale for $3.17 a pound. This is more expensive per pound than this, which makes sense with this price. Yeah, there's like no info about it. It's like some sort of new brand, probably like a new Superstore brand. Okay, we'll write this as an option. Where is our old chicken? This is the chicken we used to buy. We fell for the free from. So we have the option of some frozen mixed vegetables. You could get fresh carrots at Walmart. These are all the things from the flyers that we saw yesterday. I guess quickly we could look through the pantry and the meat, and then we will make our choices. I'm just gonna see if any deals really stand out, and we'll make a mental note of the price of our salt, which I used to think was like crazy cheap, and now is a reasonable amount of our budget. Reasonably large amount of our budget. They're still offering the sardines. Broccoli is on sale. That's good. That's good. It's been a while since I cooked broccoli. Raw broccoli. Let's add it to the list. Let's just put it at $1.75. just get $1.75 worth potentially. Ooh, 5 pounds of carrots for $4.90, but we could get 3 pounds of carrots for $2.94. So probably better to get the smaller bag because I think the savings would be very small. It's about $1 a pound anyway. So we probably won't get that, though that sounds nice. After the last week, I'm like just so keen on buying a lot of vegetables. And if we spend all our money on vegetables or our whole budget on vegetables, that won't be balanced. Good deal on a kabocha squash. I'm looking at the fruit at Superstore and gonna look at it at Walmart as well, but Persia Foods will likely have the best deals. 10 pounds of potatoes for $4.24, though we could get them for 49 cents at Persia Foods if the deals are the same. This is a slightly better deal than that, but we'll probably need our budget for other stuff. Yes, we're gonna go for as much cheese as possible. Okay, now that I've been reminded of the cheese in my mind, I'm like, okay, let's just finish up. Let's go get our cheese. We gotta make sure there's still some cheese. Okay, so we're working from $27.02, and that's with our eggs, butter, and 3 lemons. And then we'll go for 1 bag of mixed veg because that is just nice to have in the freezer for some like veggie security. But we're not gonna rely on it for this week. Hopefully that's just something that we can have and draw from a little bit. Carrots. 3 pounds of carrots for $2.94. We're wanting to have some of the budget left over to go to Persia Foods and get our onions and potentially potatoes and whatever else we can, and fruit, yes. Okay, then 2 blocks of 400 grams of cheese. So 800 grams of cheese for $8.88. That would last us a long time. So we're planning to only use our cheese for pizza, leaving us with $12.24. From here, chances are we will not be getting a chicken this week. Okay, then we're gonna go for cream. Oh, I forgot about tea. I stopped looking at the list. Oh no. Okay, oh wow, we're probably gonna have to work through this again. Okay, oh wow, there's a lot of options this week and there are a lot of things that we need and the priorities. I'm just adjusting to have so many more priorities. Okay, let's look at tea. So we heard that there's the black tea on sale at London Drugs and it's still on sale, $5.99. Okay, let's see what else they have, just to know. Okay, and we'll write that down as an option. That's a good deal on sardines. That's amazing. Oh yeah, sardines, 125 grams for $1.49. Last week we got 2 for $3.50, so it is a bit cheaper. Okay, let's go again. Oh my gosh, the tea. Well, it's gonna last the rest of the challenge. I'm gonna make it last. Okay, so with all of this in mind, we're gonna go from $27.02, which includes our eggs, butter, and 3 lemons. And then we're gonna take out our frozen mixed veg for vegetable security. And then we're gonna take out our tea, $5.99, leaving us with $18.07. And then this is one of the best cheese deals we can get. So we want 2 400-gram blocks, which we can get for $8.88, leaving us with $9.19. We're also gonna want 1 tin of sardines for $1.49. And then cream for $2.97. Leaving us with $4.73. So options from here, we could, oh yes, because we'll need all of this for fruit. But with what we have in here right now, well, we do have 3 lemons. What we have in here right now is only 750 grams of mixed vegetables, which is over a pound. But you know what? I feel like instead of the 750 grams of mixed vegetables, which is a good deal, we should actually go for the larger bag because we will get a lot more volume. We'll still have variety and it's like double the price, but it's more than double the volume. Okay, so our options are peas, corn, carrots, and green beans, the no-name brand, and then broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. So what's nice about this is we'll have the option of having corn. Ooh, there's also lima beans in here. That seems cool. I feel like these are potentially more appetizing, though it didn't seem like it at first. And these are, like, honestly, all that's really appealing to me from this one is the broccoli. So right now there's only a 1 cent price difference, which really makes it easy. We're gonna be going with the No Name Mixed Vegetables club size. Let's put that in, $6.49. Now let's put it into our budget. So we're gonna be adding back in our Green Giant mixed veggies, $2.96 going back into the budget. And then taking out the No Name Mixed Veg, leaving us with $1.20, which is inadequate for fruit. We do have lemons, we have a source of vitamin C. There are some hard decisions to be made at this point. I'm considering taking out the cream and then putting in the evaporated milk because our milk will likely not last us the week. But quality of life wise, we will probably have a better time with the cream compared to the evaporated milk and using our milk, because it'll just feel like we're rationing milk. And then the prospect of cooking with cream is exciting, but at the same time we don't need it. So from here, we will sacrifice the cream. Well, yeah, we're gonna take out the cream. We're gonna add back in $2.97, and then we'll take out the evaporated milk. I guess we could have 1 onion for the week. We still have a red onion. We still have 2 potatoes. We still have 1 carrot. And yeah, we could just use this on like apples or oranges, and we'll have less of that than usual. Okay, so we're gonna take this $2.65 and we're gonna go to a local market to see what we can get for it. And that's that. Now that we have our list, let's shop. First, we went to London Drugs and got 80 black tea bags for $5.99, and the sardines and water that we wanted were out of stock. So our total there was $5.99. So at Walmart, we decided to get 946 milliliters of 10% cream for $2.97 instead of evaporated milk for $1.52. And we also decided not to go to Superstore and got a 2-kilogram bag of California-style frozen veggies for $6.48 for a total of $9.45. Then we went to Persia Foods and got 2 Jonah Gold apples at 99 cents a pound, 2 yellow onions at 69 cents a pound, and 5 loose bananas for 39 cents a pound, for a total of $3.26, which was more than the $2.65 we planned to spend. But I remembered we had some rollover from when we checked our budget in the morning. So we opened up our sheets and did a quick calculation with the number we saw remaining for the month, which was $106.01, and we subtracted $70 for the next 2 weeks, leaving us with $36.01, and we had spent $34.56, so we thought we had $1.45 still to spend, meaning we could still get the lemon deal. So after we went to Safeway to secure our 2 400-gram blocks of cheese for a total of $8.88, we went to Kin's and got 3 lemons for $1. We later realized that I had forgotten to add our 86 cents worth of green beans to our sheets. So our quick calculation was wrong, and we went over by 41 cents this week. So we'll settle up next week. But before next week, we'll post a video with some more details about our journey so far, the challenge we've made for ourselves, our lifestyle before the challenge, a bit about ourselves, and more. And an update on the living lettuce. It's grown a lot, and we're excited to see how much more it grows. See you next time for an update.